So hey everybody, it's Mickey, and in today's video we are heading out to the stores for the first of my 2025 Christmas decorating shopping trips. We're hitting all of our favorite spots to see what they have and hopefully to be checking a few things off my list. So if you are new here, I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe. I put out new videos every week about all things home. Our first stop today is Walmart. I have been seeing so many wonderful things online that Walmart has this year. The one thing that I have been chasing for 2 years now is that viral 4-foot Christmas tree. It remains out of my reach, but I do think that Walmart has some of the best, well-priced Christmas decor anywhere. My store was still filling their shelves, but they had a lot of their ornaments out. My favorite ornament from last year was a Walmart find. It was that ceramic Santa Claus head. I think I bought like 6 or 7 of these things. I just thought that they were the cutest. This year, they have some adorable gingerbread ornaments, a lot of homespun ornaments, which are really my favorite kind, and your traditional bulbs and gold stars. At my store, they have some garlands and a few wreaths, but no small Christmas trees just yet, so I am still holding out hope to find one this year. Our next stop today is the At Home store, which in my town is right next to Walmart. They just recently had a big grand reopening. I had seen online that they have a lot of gingerbread decor that I wanted to check out. I'm getting to be in a little bit of a gingerbread mood for Christmas this year. They did not disappoint. They had a ton of things. They had some really large gingerbread houses that lit up that I would have loved to have brought home, but I just don't have the space for it, which makes me a little sad. But if you are looking for a really large gingerbread house, the At Home store is where to go. You can't really go Christmas decor shopping without hitting Hobby Lobby. This time of year, I am always drawn to the holiday pick section. I love all of their pine and floral picks for your Christmas tree and wreaths, and I wanted to pick up some more of those red berries that I had gotten earlier in the season for Rebecca's wedding centerpieces. Hobby Lobby also has some really great gingerbread finds that I will share with you a little bit later in the video. It's always a good time in Hobby Lobby. They always get me in the mood for the season. By far, HomeGoods has always been my most favorite Christmas decor store. I haven't been here in a couple of weeks, and it seems that they have been really stocking up for Christmas. And I think that everybody in town had the same idea to hit HomeGoods today because the store was really packed. Always on my list are Santa and reindeers. It seems I can never have enough Santa mugs or black standing reindeers. I use them throughout the house at Christmas time, and I love that everybody can have their own Santa mug on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I think one of my most favorite things that I saw here today were the Christopher Radko Shiny Bright ornaments. These are a throwback to those beautiful vintage ornaments from the 50s and 60s that my mom used to have. I didn't buy any today, but I think it might be something I will go back for because I'm always looking for the vintage bulbs or even the old Shiny Bright boxes when I go out to antique stores, and I never really have any luck. So this is something I'm going to put back on my list to look at on my next trip. We're going to start our haul with Walmart. Now my Walmart is a super Walmart, so I have found that the superstores that have the grocery really don't get all of the things that the other Walmarts get, so our supply was very low, but I did find some really great things. So first of all are these trees. I think these are so beautiful. I love pine trees. They're my favorite. So I have a bunch of, wooden pine trees, bristle trees, all kinds of things. And I thought that these were really beautiful. It's something that I can use not only during the holiday, but throughout winter. So I got 3 of them. I have this tall one here and then 2 shorter ones. Not sure where I'm going to put them, but I know that they are going to find a really good spot. I have an abundance of ornaments, but I like to, find 1 or 2 every year. So this year at Walmart, I found 3 that I really love. This first one is this little stocking here. I think this is going to go on my pegboard. I'm not quite sure where the pegboard is going to go in the kitchen, but hopefully by then it'll have found its home, and I think this will be really cute hanging from my little wooden pegboard. I have this paper snowman, which I think is so cute. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it has little glitter edges there, and I just love these kinds of things. I have seen a lot of the paper trees. Our store didn't have any just yet, but I'm sure they're going to be getting them in before the holiday hits, so I want to get a couple of them to put around the house. I also picked up this really pretty ivy and berry ceramic ornament. I think that this is really pretty. I love these. These can also go like on your packages if you have a special gift for somebody. They're just really pretty and high quality, and I just think that they are a perfect addition to my tree. So I also picked up a couple of these peppermint battery operated candles. I use a ton of these during the holidays, and I had never seen any that were peppermint like this, and I think that they're really cute because they look like they have a little sprinkling of snow on them. I do a lot of little tea lights, all through the house, so I use a bunch of these during the holidays. So I picked up a couple packages of this, but by far my favorite thing that I picked up this year were these really beautiful mercury glass ornaments. I still have them in the box because we are in flux around here. We're still unpacking and putting everything away, and I didn't want anything to happen to them because they are glass ornaments. I love mercury glass. I have several mercury lamps. I have a lot of holiday ornaments and decor that are mercury. I just think that they are so beautiful. They add that that little retro vintagey touch to whatever you're decorating. So I got 2 boxes of these. There are 6 ornaments in each, and I just am so excited to put these out. I really like that, especially at Christmas time, that retro vintage feel. I think the old-fashioned ornaments and decor really have like such a homey feeling to your decorating, and they really make me remember growing up and how my parents decorated for the holidays. So this is my small Walmart haul. So last Christmas, I started to collect a lot of gingerbread decor. I thought it was really perfect for our little cocoa bar that we always set up down in the basement, and I just think that it is so cute. So this year I wanted to add to my collection in hopes that one day I'm going to have enough to do a little Christmas tree full of gingerbread cookies and men and all those things like in the kitchen. So this year at Hobby Lobby, I really found a lot of things. I bought some of these pretty early because I was afraid. I thought that they were just perfect, and I didn't want them to get all sold out before the holidays even began. So let me show you what I picked up. We're going to start back here with these gingerbread trees. I love these so much. I love that they have so much sparkle to them. And like, I like the color of them. I don't like the really dark gingerbread. I like a pale, kind of tannish brown color. And I just thought that these were so pretty. Like, even if I do like my little dessert table, I think that all the little gingerbread things will look so cute on that as well. So I got 2 of those gingerbread trees. I picked up a couple of the gingerbread house ornaments. Again, I thought that they were just so beautiful, so much detail on the front and the back, and everything was just covered with glitter, which I think is perfect because, you know, Christmas, you have a lot of twinkle lights and it just catches the twinkle so pretty. This was the other gingerbread house ornament that I got, which is a little different than the first one. I just thought that these were so well done, and I loved all the little details and that they were so different from each other. So Hobby Lobby had, at least in my store, they had an aisle that had so much gingerbread stuff on it. It had a lot of like the pastel colored, and then it has the more traditional ones, which is, you know, pretty much what I always pick up. I really loved these gingerbread reindeer. I thought that these were so well done. They have that wreath around their neck and it's all sparkly. I got 3 of these because I just thought that they were so pretty, and I really love, you know, reindeers and deers around the holidays. I also picked up this little Santa here holding a gingerbread house. I just think that he is so cute. He's covered in glitter too. You know, Santa has to be a little sparkly as well. It's a really nice size. I don't know if he stands. We're gonna have to see. Oh yeah, he does stand on his own. So you can use this, you know, as an ornament or just among your decor on a tabletop or wherever. Now they also had some ornaments that I thought looked like, you know, actual iced cookies. And these little nutcracker gingerbread men, I think, were really so cool. And like the back is that, you know, traditional gingerbread with all that really pretty icing and sparkles on there. I got a couple of these as well. I think these will be such a great, you know, addition to my future gingerbread tree. I also picked up, these little candle cookie ornaments. And I also picked up a couple of the gingerbread tree ornaments. Both of those are just covered in glitter. I think they're going to be really pretty, you know, among all of those twinkle lights. So I also picked up a couple things to either, you know, decorate my future tree with or to make a wreath with. And I really like these. These are like little velvet balls in that like gingerbread tan color. I thought that these would be really perfect to add to a wreath or to a future tree. I also picked up a couple of these twirly picks that I thought were so pretty. Again, they have some sparkle in there with all the white tips to them. These would be really cute if I do make a wreath or add to the top of a small tree. And then I also picked up some of these picks that I thought were really pretty too. They have kind of like that bronzy brown color to them, and I thought that they were really a nice addition to all of the gingerbread stuff. So this is everything that I got on my most recent trip to Hobby Lobby, and come on, let's be honest, I probably have 1 or 2 more trips there in me. So, but this is such a great first haul, and I'm just so excited to, you know, start decorating for the holiday. So the last stop on my Christmas decor shopping trip was HomeGoods, and I usually hit HomeGoods first thing in the morning as soon as they open. Today it was my last stop, and let me tell you, that place was so crowded in the middle of the day on a Tuesday. So it was kind of hard to take, you know, too much video in there, and it was a little difficult to you know, just like to get in and see everything. They were still putting a lot out. Christmas had really exploded in there, but I was able to pick up a few things that I am really excited about. And one of which are these beautiful mercury glass Christmas trees. I had been looking for something like this for such a long time. My mom had one of these when I was growing up, and I always thought it was so beautiful. And you know, over the years it had kind of shattered, and you know, I had always been looking for one to replace that, at least in my own collection, and I finally found them. So I've got a set of them. I bought 3 of them, 2 of these really tall ones. Now they were $16.99, and they are open there on the bottom, so I'll be able to put twinkle lights up underneath them. I think that would look really, you know, really pretty and festive. And then the smaller one was, I think it was $12. Let me peek here. Yeah, it was $12.99, and I thought that was a pretty good price for these. It's always really hard to find things that match, and I like to coordinate things, and I like things to be matchy-matchy. It's just, I don't know, it's just part of me. And the fact that I was able to find 3 of them in the exact same shape, and 2 large ones, 1 small one, I was really happy about that. So I have my 3 mercury glass Christmas trees, and then I was able to find some Joanna Parker things. So you guys, if you follow me around the holidays, you know I'm all about Santa and his reindeer, and I have a huge Santa mug collection, but I don't have any Joanna Parker. And I actually was able to find this guy there at HomeGoods today, and I just think that he is just so beautiful. It's really a big mug. I think this is going to be my holiday mug. I always pick one, you know, that I use throughout the holidays, and I think this is going to be it. I just think he looks so happy. And I really don't have any Joanna Parker items for Christmas. I just have not been able to find them in the stores. And by the time I get to find them online, they're usually all sold out. So I was very happy to have found my little Santa mug here. And then I also found this salt and pepper shaker of the same little Santa from Joanna Parker, and I love these. I think these are so adorable. I'm going to keep them, you know, on my holiday table. I have a bunch of Christmas salt and pepper shakers, so it really looks cute, you know, like all lined up on the table, so you know, one is in reach of everybody. So these were really cute. I think these were, yeah, they were $9.99, and this guy was, my Santa mug was also $9.99, which I did not think was a bad price at all. So the last thing that I picked up on my HomeGoods trip was this beautiful Brooks Brothers throw. It is just so soft. I love the color of it. It's that really deep, rich red, which I think it leans more like towards like a brick red or like a cranberry red. And I love that it has all the pine trees on it and little cabins in the woods. I just think that it is so pretty. I want to have like a chair in the corner of my kitchen, because I always like to have a special spot, you know, like in the room that I always sit. I can read my books there, you know, all those kinds of things. And I think this would be so pretty on the back of a chair, especially like in the corner of the kitchen, to make it nice and cozy. So I was really excited to find this. And that's pretty much the end of my HomeGoods haul. So that's going to do it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this Christmas decorating shopping trip. I am hoping to begin decorating for the holidays in a couple weeks. Let me know in the comment section down below, when do you start to decorate for Christmas? I like to be all decorated by December 1st, and that is my goal this year. So thank you all so much for watching today. Be sure to join us on Facebook in our 12-week Christmas prep series. I will leave a link in the description box down below to my Etsy shop, where you can find our Christmas prep planner. Please don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you all back as part of our YouTube family. So until I see you in the next video, I hope that you love the life that you have, be kind to each other, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.